Hi guys, so by the title of this video, I came out to my mother as trans.
Oh shoot, no.
And can you pipe it down there? So I came out to my mom as trans. I did that yesterday, which was, if you really want to know the date, yesterday was Monday, June 11th, 2018. I came out to my mom as transgender and told her of how I want to be a male. I started the conversation off with, I don't feel comfortable with my looks. And my mom was like, oh honey, everyone feels like that. And I kind of went more in depth in it, and I started to cry. And I thought she was going to pull the same parent crap of, oh, it's just a phase, you're going to outgrow it. But actually, it was really comforting, and I kind of didn't mind the whole, like, I wouldn't, sorry, my wig, it's not wanting to work with me today. I slept in it. But I'm wearing an earring, my right ear only, because I want to. Why not? But I thought I'd clear a few things up. I came out. My mom, we already have like a whole plan of how I'm going to get sex change surgery, and how that's gonna work. I know it's like really early to like think about that, but we already have a plan to figure it out. And she's fine with it. My dad doesn't know yet. And that's the hard part, is telling him, because I know him way better than my mom. I know him a lot, and he's not really a people person. He can be a little stubborn. And I'm getting a lot of support, but just everything being closed off from him does kind of shake me up a little bit. But I wanted to build and boost up my confidence some more before I told him, because it's been about 5 months since I figured out I want to be transgender, and I just told my mom. So hiding it for 5 months isn't easy. It's like trying to hide a puppy for 3 years. It's hard. It's really, really hard. And I tried my best. And I just decided I couldn't hide it anymore, so I just came out and I said it, and it went well. So I'm glad. And I went to a horse camp, a Mustang camp, and this should be down more. Sorry, I need to fix that. And no one there knew. In the girls' cabin for a whole week. And knew, obviously, a Catholic camp. That scared me, and my mom didn't know yet. And I just told her yesterday, and I got back from camp, not yesterday, but I got back from camp technically on Friday. So it's been a while. It's been a few days. I mainly just watched YouTube and tried to calm down and build up the courage to just tell her. And we're going to look into getting testosterone shots, getting my T shots, so I can start my transition. And we're waiting, obviously, because I'm way too young to get that yet. There's an age restriction. We're still figuring out the laws in the state that I live in. We don't completely know yet how this is gonna work out. I'm scared. My parents are probably scared half to death. But I came out and I said it, and we're all scared and confused. Even me being 100% sure of being transgender, I'm still confused. And my mom sat me down, and she's like, honey, you gotta be 100% sure about this. And I was like, I felt like this for 5 months. And at that point, she was shocked. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to drop you there. Her face turned pretty much blank. And she stared at me like this. She was like, 5 months. I was like, I've been keeping it a secret for a while. And I'm kind of like bending the story a little bit, leaving some parts out because they're uncomfortable. I'm just letting you know that I'm leaving some stuff out. But I'm trying to dim down the story a little bit. It's just some of it was very uncomfortable and too personal for me to share. My first idea was to come out in a fun way because I'm too scared to sit down and have that long conversation. And that's what I did, and I was freaking out about it. And I tried to run to my trumpet because I needed something to comfort me. I needed my instrument. I can't just sit there and no music and just talk to someone deeply about something. That's not me. I wouldn't call myself an emotionless freak, but I would say it's pretty hard for me to share my emotions. And it's probably because I keep it all in. It's like the whole Elsa thing, like the let it go, it's like conceal, don't feel. I'm concealing and not feeling. I'm concealing my emotions. I'm keeping them in a small little bubble. And they're just staying there. I don't feel anything. And it, like I said, I hate long talks, but just, I can't take it. We had a long conversation, and I said, I just want to feel accepted. And she's like, okay, this is what we'll do. This is how you're going to get your sex change surgery. Blah, 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 blah. 6 years of college. Blah, blah, blah. Air Force. Blah, 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 blah. Military. Blah, blah, blah. And so we talked about how I was going to get $40,000 to get sex change surgery. And my mom was going to send me into the Air Force to pay for my college. And that's what happened, same thing. And they give you $15,000 afterwards, $500 a month. So I was going to get this because at the end, through 6 years of college, $500 a month, and the $15,000 they give you at the beginning, I have $35,000. I just need $5,000 more. I have $40,000. I can get a small job, work up $5,000, which could be, I don't know, another year or so. Or I could maybe be like, hey mom, dad, can you just give me $5,000, just to help me a little bit? And they'd be like, yeah, sure, give me the $5,000. I pay them back, fine and dandy. I have the $40,000 now. And my mom was like, she's like, I'm not just gonna hand you over $20,000. You have to get it yourself. I'm not handing you that. I'm not handing you half. I can't give you that kind of money. And so I'm thinking to myself, at the end I'll have $35,000, right? At the end of college in the Air Force, I have $35,000. At the end, I have $35,000. I'm keeping it in a savings account. But you know how the interest rate is super slow in a savings account. So mine just bump up a little bit. But at the end, I have at least $35,000. I'm not going to spend any of that. That is staying in a savings account. I'm going to have a separate one for my credit card and debit card and all that because I'm not wasting that $35,000. That's staying there for my sex change surgery. And so I thought, if I can't get $5,000 from a job or anything, I could be like, hey mom, dad, can you give me a couple thousand and I can get the rest myself or something like that. And they gave me the couple thousand. I have $40,000 now. That should be enough. Now I just need to find a doctor that would give me the operation. And the problem with it is it's going to be a really hard process. And 6 years of college just to get another $20,000. 6 years, yeah.
That sucks.
Well, I mean, I want to be a Foley artist anyway, so
That'd be really cool.
yeah. But
How many years do you need to be in college for that?
I don't know, but I have to be in college for 6 years in order to get $20,000. That's the price I have to pay when you go in the Air Force, and they give you 15,000 at the end, and you then go to college for 6 more years. That's what my brother did, and he's now a nurse.
Nurse. Nay.
Stop. But yeah, so that happened, and
Hey. Sorry, I'm like.
when do we leave?
I don't know.
You don't know when we leave?
Did you already stop the video?
No, it's still going.
Bye. Have a nice day, everyone. I hope you liked this inspiring story.
Alright, well guys, I'm gonna go. I'll go back live soon. I love you guys. You're amazing. And, well, words can't really describe what happened yesterday, even though they just did. Bye.